Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear students, I welcome you again in today's lecture. Today I am going to discuss about the poem number 2, Trees. It is written by the poet Joyce Kilmer. In this poem, the poet says that he was fascinated with the trees as he opened his window one morning. He came up with this idea, writing this poem, personifying a person's trait or actions to inanimate object, a tree, where he found it as a lovely idea. This was the brief introduction of the poem. इस नज़म में शायर ने दरख्तों की अहमियत को उजागर किया है। दरख्त को इंसान पैदा नहीं कर सकता है, ऐसा सिर्फ खुदा कर सकता है। खालिक ही मखलूक को पैदा कर सकता है। दिस वॉज द ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन इन इंग्लिश एज वेल एज इन उर्दू. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द पोएम. The poet came up with the idea, writing this poem, personifying a person's trait or actions to inanimate object, a tree, where he found it as a lovely idea. इसको लगता है ये एक खूबसूरत आइडिया. ये पोएम लिखना. A tree gets its water for nourishment on the ground for survival. A tree gets water from where? From ground. A tree whose hungry mouth is pressed represents the roots clinging on to the ground while it drinks the earth's sweet flowing, which represents water that nourishes the life of the tree. The water nourishes the life of a tree. So, in other words, water is important for the survival of a tree. In connection with this, just like us humans, we get our subsistence from the earth's abundance and resources. Just like us humans, we also get the resources from the earth. Similarly, tree gets the water from the earth. These give us this strength of life, for it nourishes plants and other beings. As such, it is also referred to as the Mother Earth. So, it is also referred as the Mother Earth by the poet. A tree grows upwards and thus seems to be reaching to God. People from all walks of life, though of different races, cultures, colors, or beliefs, are reaching to God, praising, worshipping, praying, and thanking Him for the bountiful blessings He gave to us. All people from different races thank God because Almighty Allah has blessed us with so many blessings. The trees, like foliage, serves as shade and shelter for birds and other creatures. Trees act as shelter, and trees also give shade to humans, birds, and sometimes birds build their nests on trees. During summer time, birds rest on trees here, which symbolizes the tree's branches. During winter, snow falls, thus covering the trees, especially its trunk. Being sturdy, trees withstand the cold. When the rain comes, trees grow better and healthier. Their leaves are not only becoming greener but also shinier. And the tree intimately lives with rain because rain nourishes it and makes it luxuriant. A person can never make a tree because she is not God. Only God has the power to create a perfect natural form like a tree. Person can make a tree. I already discussed it. Only God has the power to create it. Fools was a term used by the Alfred Joyce Kilmer to describe poets just like him, who loves to write poems as lovely as a tree, in as much that it comes from a person's product of his creations and imaginations. So, this was the explanation of the poem. Now, I am going to discuss the questions of the poem. Question number one is, what does the poet compare a tree with? Answer, the poet compares a tree with a poem. Question number two, what does the tree look at all day? Answer, the tree looks at God at all day. Question number three, how does the tree pray? Answer, the tree prays by lifting her leafy arms. Question number four, what does a tree wear in summer? Answer, the tree wears a nest of robins in her hair in summer. Second portion of the questions is language work. Write true, T or false. First part is A. The poet shall never see a poem lovely as a tree. It is a true statement. So you have write T in the box. B part, poems are not made by fools like the poet. It is a false statement. C part, only God can make a tree. It is a true statement. D part, the tree does not like rain. It is a false statement because the tree gets strength and it gets green when it rains. E part, a tree looks at God all day. It is a true statement. Similarly, be part of the language work. Pick out the rhyming words from the poem as in the example. Pressed, breast. The rhyming words from the poem are sea, tree, day, pray, via, here, land, rain, me, tree. Let us move towards the next question, which is, let us write A part, write 5 sentences on your favorite tree. My favorite tree. You have to write 5 lines on your favorite tree. So, my favorite tree is apple tree. Apple tree is grown worldwide as a fruit tree. The tree originated in Central Asia. It gives us fruit which is tasty and sweet. It keeps the air pure. It also gives us shade. Be part of the, let us write. Write down the words from the poem which have been repeated. The words which have been repeated in the poem are tree, God, poem, whose, and her. See, part of it is pick out the words which start with the following consonant sounds. F, S, P, B. Words start with F is flowing fools. Words with which start with S is sea, sweet, summer, snow. Words start with P is poem, pressed, pray. Words with B is breast, bosom, butt. This is all about today. Stay home, stay safe, and with this, we complete the poem trees. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.